The way to heaven is through hell. There once was a farmer. After working all morning in the scorching sun, he sat down under a shady tree to take a rest. Wiping the sweat from his eyes, the farmer thought, "Oh, I wish I had some cool, clear water to splash on my face." Suddenly, a pail of water fell from the tree, drenching the farmer below. "That felt so good," the farmer said to himself. "I just wish I had some more water to quench my thirst." This time, a bucket of water appeared by his side. Now, the farmer was no dummy. He knew that he had stumbled upon a wishing tree and that he had only one wish left. Lifting his voice to the leaves above, he said, "I want to meet the wisest teacher." Before he had even completed uttering his wish, a robed figure appeared before him. He asked the farmer, "What would you like to learn or see?" Without hesitation, the farmer replied, "I want to learn how to get to heaven." The teacher's sparkling blue eyes flashed, and suddenly the ground in front of the farmer opened up with a fierce rumble, and an escalator leading downward appeared. The farmer asked the wise teacher, "Where will this take us?" The teacher smiled and said, "The way to heaven is through hell." They both stepped onto the escalator and began the descent. At last, they saw a sign that read, "Welcome to hell. Banquet hall straight ahead." The farmer was awfully hungry from the long trip. He turned to the teacher and said, "Let's go get some food." They headed for the banquet hall. As they entered, the farmer stopped in his tracks at the magnificent sight. There were long marble tables with large vases filled with bright and sweet-smelling flowers. Each table held dozens of gold trays heaped with the most delectable foods. The farmer turned to the teacher and said, "I don't understand." "Look very carefully," responded the teacher. The farmer suddenly noticed food flying all over the place. People were swarming from one table to another, grabbing food from golden trays. Then the farmer saw what the teacher wanted him to observe. The elbows of each person were permanently locked, so their arms remained fixed straight in front of them. People were attempting to eat the food from the trays by throwing it in the air and then trying to catch it in their mouths. As a result, food was flying everywhere, and very little of it was actually getting eaten. In a pleading voice, the farmer said, "May we go now? I have seen enough." The teacher nodded, and in the wink of an eye, they were on another escalator and climbing into the sky. At long last, it stopped by a sign that read, "Welcome to heaven. Banquet hall straight ahead." So the teacher and farmer went to the banquet hall, and again the farmer stopped dead in his tracks. The banquet hall was identical to the one in hell, with long marble tables decorated with large vases filled with bright and sweet-smelling flowers, and gold trays heaped with the most delectable foods. The teacher guided the farmer toward one of the tables. As the farmer approached, he felt his elbows lock straight. Glancing around the room, he realized that everyone was in the same predicament. even the teacher's arms could not bend. The teacher spoke. "We are hungry. Let us eat." With that, he picked up a piece of food and extended it toward the farmer's mouth. The farmer did likewise, and they ate to their heart's content. When the farmer had chewed his last morsel of food, he found himself once again in the shade of the wishing tree. The way to heaven is through hell.